Hi 7th graders, today we'll be working on lesson 7.2.1, Finding Missing Information in Proportional Relationships. Make sure you've shown your teacher your homework from last night and you have your book out to open to page 420 or your ebook open to lesson 7.2.1. You can pause the video and play again when you're ready. (7.2.1) What is the missing number? Finding missing information in proportional relationships. Throughout this course, you have made connections between different representations of proportional relationships. In this lesson, all of these ideas will come together to uncover a new strategy for finding missing quantities in proportional relationships. First problem we'll do together is 796, so you can write that in your notebook. In Chapter 4, Casey was trying to figure out how many pounds of Havarti cheese she could buy for $10, knowing that 3 pounds cost $7.50. She wrote the equivalent ratios shown below. So she has 3 pounds is equal to $7.50, and that's equal to X, some number of pounds would equal $10. Work with your team to brainstorm a list of all the methods that you can think of that Casey could use to find the information she is missing. Be prepared to share your ideas with the rest of the class. I would like you to write down your idea for how to find that answer on your own, and then you can play the video again when you're ready, so please pause it now. One thing I would do is I would divide 10 by 750 to find out what my multiplier is between those numbers. So if you want to do that, work on your calculator quick. So if you do the division, it's 1 1/3. So I'd have to multiply $7.50 times 1 1/3, and I get $10. So then I know if I do the same thing to my numerator, I will get the number of pounds that I could buy for $10. So I would do 3 times 1 1/3. You do the math for that, you should get 4 pounds. So if you did it a different way, as long as you get 4 pounds, your answer would be correct. Okay, we're going to try another one just like this. So you can write 797 in your notebook. Graham knows that he earns $4.23 every half hour. He wanted to know how much money he would earn after 1 full week of work, which is 40 hours. He wrote the equivalent ratios below and quickly sees a way to find his answer. What do you think Graham is thinking of doing? When I look at this, I think the easiest thing would be to change a half hour into 1 hour. So if I change a half hour into 1 hour, I have 1 hour, and then because I'm changing it from a half hour to 1 hour, then I would change my amount that I make. I would double $4.23 to find out how much I make in an hour instead of a half hour, and that would be $8.46, and that equals X, some number over 40, and it's 40 hours. So in order to go from 1 hour to 40 hours, my common multiplier would be 40. And then I'd also have to multiply my numerator by 40. If you'd like to pause the video and do that math quick and then play again when you have the answer. I found my answer is $338.40. Make sure you have all of that work written in your notebook or however you solved it. C says Graham wants to know how long it will take him to earn $100. Write and solve an equation that will help him figure that out. So I know that in 1 hour I make $8.46, and I'm going to multiply it by X, some amount of hours, and then I want that to equal $1,000. So I have $8.46 times X, some number of hours, equals $1,000. And in order to do this, I again need to get X by itself, so I'm going to divide by $8.46, and $8.46 over $8.46 equals 1, so I'd be left with 1X, and then I would divide 1,000 by $8.46 also. So please pause the video and do that math quick. And I find that it's 118 hours, 0.2, and then I have a longer decimal after. So in order to make $1,000, he would have to work 119 hours, because at 118 hours, he is a little bit short of $1,000. He has to work that 0.2 hours more. So I'd say he needs to work 119 hours to earn that $1,000. So that would be your answer for C. Now I'd like you to finish 798 and 99, and then once you can show your teacher you're done with both of those, you can work on your homework 100 to 105.